Um, I'll just briefly talk about the last year. So what we did last year is that we had 155 people located in this conference here, and roughly almost 300 people online. And we did some analytics about that conference, how it went, and what was the community discussing there. And well, we had first of all, we had some statistics about which people were tweeting most in the conference. So there were people tweeting more than 100 tweets during the day. And then we had visualization of the statistics, what kind of presentations were most used online. And let me see if I hopefully get this also online and on screen here, if the technical people will assist me. But from the slide share, you can see from the presentation that we did 3 kinds of visualizations to help community managers. First thing was this kind of network graphs. So we visualized what were the most discussed topics with the community managers. And second of all, we did a visualization of the people that were involved in the discussions. And we did this for last year and now for the previous 2 weeks. So thanks to Marko Suomi, we had a nice Twitter list of all the people that are involved in this conference. And what we were able to do is we were able to extract everything that they have been talking about for the last 2 weeks. And we have an interactive visualization about that online. So you can go online and see from the presentation, for example, find yourself, find some interesting topics that you are interested, and just search from the visualization. So that will give an idea, like for example, who you have been talking with in the conference, and who have been talking about you in the conference. And as well, we did that to illustrate that there's a broad variety of people here today, and there's a lot of different discussion topics going on. And we wanted to find out what would be most easy way for us to find out what are the similar people talking about similar things. So that's why we did a hashtag matrix in the internet. So from that hashtag matrix, you can basically see that which hashtags were used and which were used most together. And these are some of the things that we feel that could be really helpful for community managers in their work, especially in this kind of conference when there's a lot of different discussions going on, a lot of different people interacting to find out. And unfortunately, we don't have it here online currently, but from the community manager appreciationday.com and cmadfi, you can see this presentation. And what we tried by this presentation is to get insights from the community managers that what really would be helpful for you to look at your community. What would be the things that you would like to find out about your community? And second, if we look at this kind of data that we can collect from the internet, from Twitter, for example, if we look at this kind of specific personal networks, what then is the impression that you get from looking at these networks? How do you feel about seeing your whole network and all the discussions you have been doing visualized online? So that's one thing we want to find out before going any further and analyzing these kind of topics in more detail. As well as there's a lot of discussions going on today in Finland about different interesting tools for community managers, different ways to like visualize the community, to find out the brand managers and brand advocates from the communities. So we are looking at benchmarking with you also this kind of experiences. What you have been working on there, what works best, what are your opinions about the future, what things to look forward. And these are some of the topics I wanted to discuss with you. When talking about these things, for example, we have online this kind of hashtags of all the things that have been discussed in the last 2 weeks about all the people currently here today. And what we are doing now is that we are recording all the time all the tweets that you are talking about, and we are generating this kind of interactive visualizations about it. What are the discussions? What are the most used discussions? And then what in these discussions, for example, we can see that are the most high volume, and which discussions are related to that. So when you attend this kind of conference, you could quite easily pick up what topics are related to your particular area. And second of all, this kind of two-mode networks, which are quite interesting if you are tweeting actually live in this type of conferences. So, for example, here we can search for specific topics, like if I wanted to find out which people are talking about travel to this CMAD conference, I could see all the people related to that. This was 2 weeks before. Which people are talking about this conference, and I can navigate in this sort of maps and see that which persons are involved in this kind of discussions. And I think these are the sort of things that we think that are now becoming a part of also enterprise internet applications. So these are some things that are becoming a natural part of community managers' work. And that's why we are really interested in your opinions, which kind of things work best for you, and what kind of information you would like to find out from your communities. And these type of tools, we try to develop these and help organizations in implementing this kind of approaches in their daily community management. And unfortunately, these visualizations are now online for only the last 2 weeks, but after this conference, you can see also everything that what has happened here today, and you can go on in more detail which were the persons that you were involved in the conference. And from this kind of different visualizations, we would like to have some ideas from the community, from all of you. So in the community managers in Finland and also abroad. So we have some questions that we as researchers have been thinking, like especially what would you like to see from this social media data, and not only Twitter but also other types of social media data like Facebook, Google Plus applications, and other social media related to this type of events. And we had a really nice discussions here before about, for example, the ways to measure sentiment and other types of things from the tweets. So that's certainly one possibility but we would like to know also what are the new things and what is just coming, what the technology is just enabling. Also, what kind of visualizations would work best for the community? So if you think that you are participating in this sort of event, what would you like to see? What would you like to have before you come to this kind of event? What would you like to have after? And second of all, we wanted to have your ideas on how do you feel about this data? What is the level of privacy issues or security issues you see that when we visualize this type of data involving networks of people? So those at least are in our research something that we would like to hear your opinions. Are we going too far, or can we even do a more further analysis of data that you are here and all the time generating? So these are certainly issues we would like to know about. But yes, I would like to give floor to the other attendees in the panel. We have their experts from Finland as well as from other parts of the world, and we would like to hear your thoughts on these topics and your experiences, what you have been doing.